All right, well, welcome everyone today. We're going to be demonstrating for you our standardized template that we've created for our Fort Wayne and Warsaw area here by your Fort Wayne and Warsaw EdTech team. We've all worked pretty hard on this for the last year or so with the first version that we kind of uh, had some people uh, testing out for us last fall and piloting it. And now that we've kind of started our uh, uh, second version, we're going to kind of make it a little more public for you all to use. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of walk you through what we did in the template, and then I'll uh, do a demonstration of how to insert the pieces from the template into your current course. So then you're not completely like remaking anything that you've already got. You can do this in a live course or a dev shell. I do it in a dev shell, so that if you do make any oopsies, you're not messing up the live stuff. But um, we'll just kind of get started. So here, and if you can see my screen, I think I've got that up. We've got the home page for the 8-week version of the course. So we did an 8-week and a 16-week, and really the only difference between the two is going to be the navigation buttons here at the bottom. And I'll just flip over to the 16-week shell or a home page, and we've just got that extra row of navigation buttons. So the idea here is that we have, a really nice course banner, and we can customize this because we created these in Canva. And I know we've done that for a lot of you who piloted. We created little custom course banners, kind of an image of your choice, and then the course title. We've got two in the second version here. We've got two main buttons on the home page for a course resources module and a get support module. And I'll show those to you here in just a minute as we go through the modules area. And then we've got kind of this area set up here in the very front home page so that you can have your contact information. I know it normally goes on the syllabus, but this will put it just right out there and right front and center for students, so that if they're pulling up their page, they immediately identify you as their instructor, and then have all of your contact information, office hours, whatever you might want to put up there for them to kind of quickly reference. And then it's also a place where you can do, a welcome message to your course, or just information about your course. If you've got kind of some really specific instructions, I know a lot of times this gets covered in an announcement. It's just another area where you could have something of that sort. And then, as I said, kind of the weekly navigation buttons. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the modules area. And the only thing that's really special about this, let me just collapse that really quick here. We added these 3 modules, which we will update, which will have a lot of that kind of standard either support or college resource type of information. And the way we plan to do that is that whenever information changes or stuff updates, like maybe on a per semester basis, we're going to have this out in the commons so that you can just go and maybe copy in like the new get support module. If we had like location changes, like with all this building stuff that's going to come up, a lot of the office rooms are going to start changing for some of our academic support services. So we can put out information, and then you can just import that into your course and kind of be good to go. The instructor resources, this is just kind of a quick information, like, how to use the template, just a brief explanation of what you might need to update within the course, to kind of customize it for your use. The following page is just about finding the information to update your syllabus. So with our change to eCampus, We've got some different ways of delivering the textbooks now, and we've got a link here to the knowledge base article that kind of walks you through how to find and input like the right descriptions into your syllabus for how to access that material. Also, a quick link here to the Ivy Tech course catalog. So if you don't already have your COR in your syllabus, you can quickly find it. Link to the master dates calendar so that you can quickly find all of those important like withdraw and drop dates, etc. to input. And this was another thing that we added. The statewide AI task force has put together, kind of a I don't know, 2 or 3 page sheet here with just some resources about artificial intelligence, both to provide you with some more information about, what it is and how we're thinking about it here at Ivy Tech. And it's got like some little sample statements that you could put in your syllabus to kind of inform students how you expect to approach and use AI resources within your course. Popping back out to the modules, we're going to look at Get Support. So here we tried to list everything that we could think of in terms of technology supports for students. So we've got a page here for our team and our contact information, the help desk, links to student guides. Under academics, we've got a page for like our tutoring center and our library and math and writing, and then kind of our other wraparound student supports here with like Ivy Cares and DSS and Trio, etc. And if you find that there's something that we've forgotten here, we tried to be pretty thorough and make sure we got all of that information that our students might need and put it in here. But if we've left something out, please let us know. I won't tour through all the pages, just in terms of time. And then under resources, and these I will look at. A lot of this stuff is kind of boilerplate that just kind of defines all the college's policies on accessibility, privacy. You'll find similar things in like the online courses that they do statewide. You'll have these kind of statements in there. And we figured, that's something that doesn't necessarily need to be on syllabus, so we can put it here in a module. And then a bunch of, again, our boilerplate college policies on attendance, academic honesty, copyright, ADA, Title IX, etc. So again, we tried to be pretty thorough in covering all of that stuff to kind of help you make sure that stuff's in your course as well. So now let's take a look at the syllabus. And we've made just a few changes there since the first version. So our main idea with the syllabus is we wanted to make it so it wasn't, the big, long, scrolling, kind of almost unending material that we can kind of get there in our syllabus. So we created these accordion menus to kind of collapse that material down and make it a little more easy to navigate for yourself and for the students. So up top here, we've got just another area where you can have all of your contact information. So you can put your picture in here, contact info, your supervisor's info, all that kind of standard stuff from the syllabus. We repeated those two course resources and get support buttons here. So if a student ends up on this page trying to look for, the help desk information, they can just click the get support and head over to that module. So at the very top, we've got the spot where you can put all of your course details. We've got kind of in brackets there just examples of what you might want to put in there. We also added links to the campus maps for Fort Wayne and Warsaw. We thought that'd be really helpful for our traditional students who maybe they haven't been to campus before or aren't that familiar with the campus, but when they're checking out your syllabus before coming into class, they can pinpoint exactly where they need to end up. Here's your spot for your required text and materials. Um, for example, this statement here is what you'd want to be finding from that knowledge base article, because that tells you exactly how the textbook is delivered for the course. It's got the link for eCampus's support team, because while we can help troubleshoot things kind of on this end, if there's an issue where the book isn't connected to the course, or maybe a student doesn't have access to that book for some reason, then we'll need to send that to their team so that they can get that fixed. Um, and then just some materials about Ivy Plus textbooks in the program. Course outline of record, which is the only thing on this drop down. Again, that's material that you can just copy over from your current syllabus, or input from the course catalog. Course communication, again, that's just kind of how you want to use that section to put in notification and communication expectations for your students. You've got an assignments and grading section, which you can put your particular course stuff in here for as far as the assignments that you're going to have. And this one was a request by a few of our people who piloted, is a section for accreditation information. So we've got in here just the general HLC, because obviously every program that's at the college here is governed by the Higher Learning Commission. But if your program has really specific stuff for nursing or automotive, maybe you've got certain organizations or whatnot that you're in and your programs are accredited by, you can have that information in here. So that is the syllabus and course template. So that is the end of the tour. Does anybody have any questions or some feedback about that before I kind of show you how you can put this in your course?
I'd just like to say that this is absolutely fantastic. However, I've heard through the grapevine that Commons is going away. If that's true, is this template still going to be available?
Yeah, we will try and find a way to make it available if Commons goes away. I know for sure that the statewide team is going to stop distributing things that way over the Commons. They're going back to that old you need to have a code, in Banner for that content to get loaded. Um, I don't know that it will be like dismantled yet, but I don't know. Eric, do you have more information? Go ahead. Go ahead if you do.
Well, and that's the bad news here with what you have done locally is what your statewide counterparts are doing. Um, Effective this summer, when we had our admins build the courses in Banner, they had to add the OLCP attribute, which is going to preload the online version of, in my area, most courses. Um, so is there an interface or a way that you guys locally can work with? I know Carla said she's really enjoyed using
Right.
what you've got here, but when her course gets put there for summer, it's going to automatically have the online version.
Right. Um, and during the demo portion, I'll kind of show how you could take just the specific sections like out of our course template and then import them, into whatever existing course shell you may have. Because I think the commons as a function will be there unless for some reason they decide to completely disable it. But as we know, the commons isn't just about our content. The commons has content for all kinds of universities and institutions that use Canvas. Because although we pretty much stay in our own uh, pool in terms of Ivy Tech specific content, there's no reason why Carla couldn't go out and look at stuff that is generally available from San Diego or who the heck knows where else, what other university. And if it's a publicly available course there on the Commons, she could take it and use it and adapt it if she was creating a course for something. So I think we'll still have that mechanism in place, but if it goes away, we will figure out another way to distribute this material.
I believe the Commons will still be there. It's
Yeah.
just not going to have the, anytime there's a course revision done, it's not going to have any new material in it, and it won't have the preset due dates and things like that.
Yeah. So there are changes coming, but we will kind of roll with the times.
What you
Any
should have
other
done was
questions or
convince Ivy
comments?
on, you should have convinced Ivy Online just to use your template for the whole state.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how you might import some of this material into your own course. So I've got a sandbox here. It's loaded with a course that went through our kind of 1.0 version of the material here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the syllabus. And I know this looks kind of similar, but it's, again, kind of the 1.0 version. If there's stuff I want to save out of this syllabus in order to import it into my new syllabus, there are two options. You can just go through and like copy and paste that material like onto a Word document or something, or you can make a copy of the syllabus and put it on a page in your course. And in order to do that, my method is going to be to go to the HTML and grab the whole thing. And then I'm just going to go to my pages, view all, new page, and just put old syllabus. Then I'm going to go back to the HTML again, and I'm going to paste all that material I just copied, and then save it. So then now I've got this page that has all the old syllabus information for my course. I haven't published it, so students aren't going to see it, but I can use it if I need to like copy and paste and get stuff into the new syllabus. And then at this point, it's just a question of importing and copying that material. Now we don't have it in the Commons yet, so I'm just going to do a course copy here. See if it'll pull it up for me. Here we go. Now, and we're going to just do a specific content copy. I'm going to end up doing it all, but if you were going to just say pull in like, a module or, or two, then you just want to do the specific content. All right, so in this course that I'm copying into, I've already got all of my modules for the week set up. So I'm just going to pull in those three resources and support modules. I'm going to copy in the syllabus. I don't really need to change my course settings. I am going to grab all of those pages because those pages are feeding into those modules. Now that we've got that done, it's going to run the course copy. Fortunately, it's moving pretty fast this afternoon. This is good. concerned about those errors. So when we pop back over to the syllabus, there we've got the new version in. So I can just go ahead and edit and do any copy and paste that I need to there with the syllabus. In our modules area, all right, that is the old instructor resources module. So all those new modules that I had are going to be all the way down at the bottom. Holy crap, I should have deleted a bunch of stuff in here.
Can I ask a question, John?
Yeah, absolutely.
So will those have to be remapped then into the buttons?
Correct. That's correct. And I am going to go through mapping those to the buttons, but that is a great point, Carrie. First off, though, I'm going to move these all the way to the top. So I'll move that one. And we'll go down again. And we're going to move the module. And we'll put it after instructor resources. Then we're going to go down again. We're going to grab that resources module and move that up. And that'll be after the get support module. All right, so that should cover getting those modules moved to where you might want them in your course. Of course, you can collapse them so that you can work through your modules area better. So now we're going to take care of the home page. So what I still have here is my previous home page because I've not reset that yet. So I'm going to go into Pages, View All, and then home page 8 weeks. This one that we just imported today is the one that, well, actually it's a this one's a 16 week. So let me grab the 16 week. And we're going to use that as the front page. So that'll reset that one to be the home page for the course. So then when we get in there, we've got that. So, and now to Carrie's point, we're going to check the mapping of our buttons. I think that, yep, that did go to the right place in this course. So I believe we're going to be set in terms of the course resources and get support, but all these navigation buttons we're going to have to reset to the modules that were already set in this course. So we're going to edit this page. And then that's as easy as kind of selecting the link. We're just going to remove, and we'll go up and do a course link. Go to our modules, and then we're going to link that to Module 1, High Voltage Safety. And from there, it's just kind of a wash, rinse, repeat in terms of, making those connections. So we'll go ahead and save that page. And there you go. You just imported and updated the new Fort Wayne Warsaw template to your course. So we tried to make it pretty smooth for everyone, but if you've got any ideas for improvement, please let us know. Or any feedback?
When does it start? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, when does this have to start by?
This is not a get to or a got to, it's a get to. So this isn't a requirement from anyone in terms of administration here in Fort Wayne. You are not going to be forced to do this if you don't want to. We just tried to make something that would, be really helpful for everyone, hopefully, who might want to integrate this into their current courses or dev shells.
Right.
So yeah, we're not forcing it on anyone. It's available like as of now. It's not in the Commons yet. Like I said, we're gonna upload it there. But if you'd like, our team is happy to work with you to get that uh, kind of updated and input into your course.
Oh, okay.
We
Thank
can
you.
also make course banners for you
Mm-hmm.
uh, in terms of that. So happy to do that.
I love the accordion style menus.
Awesome.
Yes, I
Very
do
good.
too.
It
Me
doesn't
too.
make it so long.
What will it be titled in the Commons? We'll probably call it something along the line of Fort Wayne Warsaw standard template. Um, I can certainly email everybody on this meeting what we end up calling that, and we'll probably publish it in terms of either a global announcement or an email to all faculty just to let them know that it's available and where to find it, and maybe some brief instructions about how to get it into their course.
John, I was just going to say a second ago, thanks for doing this. You and Natalie have just been lifesavers for me as I've gotten started, and she's a jewel. She's helped me so much. So
Oh,
almost to the point that I don't even have to worry about this. I just email her and magic happens and it gets done. So you got good folks over there and we
well,
appreciate
thank
you.
you. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Just a question about the process you just went through, John.
Yes.
Okay, so you suggested that you could copy it to the old one to a page.
The
And
old
then,
syllabus, yes.
okay, so then I got lost there for a moment about once you have that on a page, what am I importing or where am I importing what from?
Okay. In terms of importing the new syllabus template and the modules, is that what you're
Yes,
okay? For this example, I just copied a course because we haven't put this on the Commons yet. But
okay,
when we do have it in Commons, you can just go to Commons and
okay,
then make a copy and import from there.
okay.
We're also happy to throw these into some brand new dev shells for you. If anybody needs one, if they're gonna like revamp a course or something of that nature, we'd be happy to just throw it in there when you create the new shell, and then you can just kind of have at it.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else? You've got the whole ed tech team here. Any questions you've got, we're happy to answer. All right. If not, I do thank you all for taking a little time out of your Friday, and happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Hopefully, you'll get to enjoy that tonight and over the weekend. And if there's anything that we can do here to help support you, please just let us know. We're happy to do it.
Thank you.